Emily and Brian would come over for dinner quite often. With Mimi and I. We have a large meal. You just sit down and watch some TV afterwards. Out cold. Brian would be out cold on the couch. We could go on through the evening, do whatever we wanted. Brian could sleep for a couple hours, get up,
and be ready to go.
Ready to be back at it. But then after that big dinner, that guy couldn't sleep.
Yeah, he can't sleep.
That was one thing I always remember about Brian.
Yeah.
Besides a lot of other good memories, yeah.
Brian, man, I'm gonna miss our Fireball Tuesdays for sure. We played a lot of darts and we drank a lot of Fireball and we had a lot of laughs. You brought a smile, and I look forward to it every week because that was the day you was off and Emily was working. We tried not to get ourselves in trouble, but some of the times we did, and some of the times she was understanding. You were a very good friend, and you will be truly missed. Love you, man.
This is to Brian, who is always ready to speak his mind, have fun, and give support whenever you needed it. And I do actually have a memory.
Go for it.
Okay, so one of the first times I met Brian, I worked with Emily at the Humane Society, and I came so she could take us to work. And I barged into her room because she told me to come in, not knowing that Brian was still asleep. He was in his chonies. Needless to say, we huddled into the bathroom. She starts doing her hairspray and the hairspray, and I have the door open, and he's like, "Close the door, it smells like hairspray." Needless to say, that kind of introduced us, and ever since then it was like, okay, I've seen him in his chonies.
Oh, Brian Scully, you always made me laugh. You'd bring me presents, you'd bring me flowers and wine, and when I was sick, you'd bring me KFC, because you know KFC is medicine, right? I'm gonna miss you, kid. You didn't like it when they called you kid, but I'm gonna miss you, Brian.
The biggest thing that I loved about Brian was how big of a heart he had with all the kids. He loved the kids. He also loved that they all went home with their parents at the end of the day. So that's why our kids were like, Uncle Brian, we love Uncle Brian. And so
it was the concert when they flew down to Florida and picked him up from the airport. Him and Keegan walking back, chasing armadillos, carrying freaking armadillos back to the hotel room, and then just a full-on fun memories for 3 days after that. Just rocking out, and you bleeding out of your face, and Brian looking at you like panicked, going, "Dude, you're bleeding," and you're like, "What?" Like, it just, he was so happy that entire weekend. Like, he was very Robin Williams-esque. Like, you didn't realize the pain he had underneath, but he was so smiley and happy all the time. He was a light in everybody's life, for sure.